Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently being crusaded on in 7 months, and we'll have to deal with that. We've also got 4 years until we come of age. Okay, that is noted. Now, are these factions real? A number of them aren't. I've just started up the game here, and we immediately see the majority of them go away. In fact, all of them. Okay, so none of those factions are real. That sounds good. This is 200 gold. No, I decline this. So we've got 7 months at this point. 6 months until this crusade launches. Sounds good. We probably don't want to get involved in any wars before then. So for now, let's just go through and get some upgrades done here. We can definitely upgrade those caravanserais. Now, over here in Boron North, well, caravanserais can only be built in a capital, right? Yes, county capital. So we could build one here and replace, for example, the apiaries. Would we want to? I feel like the levies are more beneficial here in these military provinces, so probably not is what I'm currently leaning towards. I do want to get some of these upgrades going, though, so let's make sure that anywhere we can is upgrading, but that's basically all of our gold spent. So for right now, that looks good. I don't think there's anything else that we can afford to upgrade, so that seems fine. Now, yes, we are above our domain limit. That's expected. We're doing that deliberately. Let's tick on forward here, and let's see. We've got some ransoms coming in. This is acceptable. I shouldn't have done that one, but okay. And no. Cool. So we're at 620 gold, and this is going to be the Pope that's leading this. Now, the interesting thing here, of course, is we can raise up here and immediately attack the Pope. And then we can embark and then just go fight over in France. So that doesn't seem particularly complicated to defend against to me. No, we decline this one. This one's acceptable, and no on this one. Cool. So we're just waiting at this point for the crusade to begin. We can even pre-raise our forces, which we will probably do. But I'm going to wait a little longer. 3 months is a little too long, I feel like. Ah, we've got a dynasty legacy to take. We'll take Convergent Blood. That sounds great. Chance of reinforcing congenital traits. Okay, sure. I don't really care about it, but it's fine. We're kind of going for octogenarians here. So that seems fine. Lots of ransoms coming in here, and we're going to be saying no to a number of them. Yeah, get out of here. Well, actually, more specifically, don't get out of here. You're staying in prison. So let's raise up our forces somewhere around here. Now, I want to check in on our accolades right now. Okay, we have 3 of 4. And a number of these accolades were inherited. I want to destroy these accolades. Now what I want to do is restore accolades. So we'll send out the Herald. That'll be fine for now. And we've got 40 days. Okay, so we've got an acclaimed champion candidate here, and let's put him in here. So I want to restore the bearer of the Emperor's Mace, just like that. Excellent. Can we bump up the size of any of these? Actually, yes, our bowmen. We can bring those up to size 20, which is mildly remarkable. Sure, we'll definitely do that. Okay, what about successors? We can seek a worthy successor here for the worthiest of the champions. For the Scorpion of Kong North, it can be Thomas. That's fine. For the most expert of the Melspears, Mayor Gain, skill 9. Okay, so that is this guy. Cool. And what about for the bearer of the Emperor's Mace? We almost certainly don't have one. That is fine for right now. Okay, so this ransom is acceptable. This is going to launch in 29 days. We should absolutely be raising our forces here. We're going to raise men-at-arms, we're going to raise some levy troops. How many levy troops? Maybe around 20k? We can always raise more later. I'm actually going to go to like 40k, I think, as I think about this. I don't know how strong Catholicism is right now, and we should probably prepare for that. Okay, so 40k seems reasonable for now. Just waiting on those men-at-arms. There they are. And we're going to head in and immediately attack Rome. Cool. So how strong are they? 248,448. Cool. Seems fine. So they're going to be crusading for France, which is specifically going to be this region down over here. We're going to hit Rome, and then we're going to go defend France as quickly as we can. That will be very necessary. Okay, so in we go to Rome, and we should siege this down very, very quickly. Yeah, 50 days here. We already had a successor for the Scorpion of Kong North. Okay, that was very, 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 very quick indeed. We don't have a worthy successor here. Yeah, okay. Sure. Well, let's get the siege completed. And there's a faction here. Ashari Populists. Okay. We can demand conversion, 46% and 37%. It's kind of a Hail Mary, but we can see what happens there. Ah, worthiest of the champion successor. Sounds good. So we can put that guy in here. So Wally, skill 12. There's Wally. Perfect. Okay, let's finish up our siege on Rome. And this guy did convert. That's perfect. This guy did not. That's understood. Okay, so we're going to finish up our siege on Rome. That'll be fine. Now we're going to need to go defend France. Absolutely. So that's done. Now we need to come out over this direction. And I'm going to raise additional forces here. Cool. We need a new tax collector. That is going to be this guy. Perfect. And we're on our way over. Now, they may try to take back Rome, but it looks like they're sailing to France, so that seems fine. Yeah, absolutely okay. We're just raising up what forces we can here. We've got our own forces on the way, and we'll be arriving very shortly. We'll be able to give battle up over this way, and that seems wonderful. So I'd like to head up here and just fight. That's what we want to do. They're very spread out right now, and we can just start picking them off one at a time, and this will easily end the war for us. As long as they don't finish these sieges, which I don't think they will. This is a fairly compact area here. And yeah, this is going to go very badly for them. They're trying to pile in here, and there's just not enough forces nearby. It's just not going to happen. They're going to finish this siege up here, but we win that battle, and we're going to immediately run at this siege. I want that ticking war score on our side. We won that battle handily, and we're just going to walk up here, and there's going to be a battle here. Perfect. This looks ideal. Yeah, this is just over. There's nothing they can do. Beautiful. So that's fine. Ticking is now back on our side. We're going to walk back over this direction. We've scattered their army. They're regrouping on the western side here. I see these guys down here. For the moment, I'm not too concerned about them, but they are sieging. So that is noted. And we're just going to come up and fight their western army again. So yeah, this is absolutely fine. Catholicism doesn't have the force that they need to do this. It's close. If they were all grouped together, they might be able to do something, but they just can't right now. War's over. So we're going to enforce those demands, and we're going to get a bunch of piety out of it. Beautiful. We'll disband our armies, and that was just free. Like, there was very little that they could get done there. I love it. That's really, really, really solid. So now we can start thinking about expansion. We're at 10 of 8 domain right now. We have 3,000 gold at this moment. We should probably hop over to La Raba and get Linchette's building. That'll be fine. We can also work on upgrading any of these economic holdings that are level 3. We can't upgrade castles yet. So that's understood. This level 3 holding could get upgraded to a level 4. These over here are already all level 4. Okay, this is a level 3 holding. We can upgrade that for sure. And then this is a level 3 holding. We require 30 gold. Sure. We'll get that very shortly. Just waiting on that month tick. I mean, we could just get it from ransoms, most likely. Yeah, no on you. Yes on you. Yes on you. And yes on you. And we'll upgrade that Grand Temple. Perfect. So that looks great for now. We can now start to think about aggressive wars. HRE, we're truced. But we can start making our way in over here. So we've got Piedmont. This is a duchy tier realm. And we can absolutely just make our way into these duchies. Do we want to do these multiple at a time? Honestly, probably. So Piedmont, Genoa, and Verona's a little bit bigger. But we can go here and then have that be ticking on the truce. Sounds good. So let's raise up our men-at-arms only. I do not believe that we need anything other than men-at-arms here. Beautiful. They called in a holy order. I don't care. That's fine. We could become greedy here, but I kind of don't want to. Greedy does not give us additional stewardship, does it? I don't think so. Yeah, it reduces our diplomacy, gives us more income. I feel like we don't need that at this point. That's more of an early game trait. Gregarious is an interesting one for sure. We could also become lustful. I don't feel like this is necessary currently either. So I'm going to become gregarious here. That'll be fine. So they're charging off up this way. That's okay. No problem. And they're sieging up here. Sure. You know what? Let's raise a couple of levy troops here. We just discovered land grants. That's fine. This is enough levy troops. We're going to move in over this way. In fact, I'm just going to group these together. And we just discovered land grants. So what is being exposed next? Royal Armory. Oh, no. We discovered land grants here via just this passive growth. Okay, that's fine. That's actually very good for us. If only that had happened before we just spent 1,800 prestige. We could have saved 180 prestige, but it doesn't really matter all that much. So we're going to hop in over this way, and yeah, I see these guys here. That is absolutely fine. I want to leave behind at least a few thousand troops here, so it's a little bit more difficult for them, but I want to come up here and catch these units, and we'll put this guy in as the siege leader. Perfect. Okay, so we require a new spy master. That'll be this guy. And this siege is going to be wrapping up. So they're kind of running at us here, I feel like. If we went here, I'm thinking about timings. I think we can make our way down in time to fight this force. Oh, they're going here anyway. Okay, yeah, let's head down this direction. Finish up this siege. Yeah, they're running away. So, are these guys related? Oh, that's Verona. Okay, so it's not related. We're going to have to fight them either way. That's fine. We'll enforce these demands. So, that's these territories under our control. We'll grant them out. We do not want to hold them ourselves. And that'll be absolutely A-okay. I just looked at the clock and realized we're only 12 minutes into this episode. That's crazy. A lot has happened in this time. No doubt about it. A whole lot has happened. So we're going to fight them right over here. They have numbers on us, but it really doesn't matter. Our quality is just too good. They can't do anything. Okay, so they're in retreat at this point. They're going to be retreating quite a ways. They might be retreating all the way back over here. That might buy us enough time to get these sieges done. We'll see. For the time being, I want to walk down here and fight this force. They're actually going to fight us here. That's a bad choice. Okay, we just swapped positions. That's very awkward, but they decided to fight us here. That's a better position for them to fight, I feel like. This is in plains, but they have the defensive structure. So maybe this is not a great position for us to, or for them to fight. Maybe they would have been better off in these hills. Okay. These guys are coming back at us. We need to swap these two armies. We need to not go up and siege up here. Okay, there we go. They're sieging this back, which is very rude of them. But we're just going to walk up here. We should win this even with the significant numerical advantage they have, especially since they just split up their army. That was a really bad choice that they made. We just stack wiped both halves of their army because they split their army. That's insane. They should not do that. Under no circumstances do you want your army to fight separately like that. That was a very bad choice. Okay, we're going to head down and end this war. Apparently we're fighting these guys. Oh, okay, they're raising forces here. So that means we need to swap these around. This is awkward for us. Wait, this war's over. Hang on. This war's over. What are we doing? Okay, we need to grant out Genoa. And that's fine. We'll absolutely do that. We're at 50% war score up this way right now, and that is, of course, almost entirely due to battles. I want to select just our siege force here and move them up to here. Just the siege force, thanks. No, hang on. Just the siege force. There we go. Got there in the end. Excellent. I want these guys to be replenishing their supplies for the... Well, actually, they're at max supply right now. But I want them to be, like, healing up. That's fine. We'll summon the physician here. That is absolutely okay. And we're going to have this war wrapped up very shortly. This is a pretty large realm here. It's a duchy rank realm. That's interesting. I wonder if we can get a claimant for that, because that's probably... Actually, that's a pretty decent de jure duchy. We might not need a claimant. Okay, so let's enforce these demands and disband our troops. So that's all fine. That all was granted out. No problem there. We can continue to expand up this way as well. For the time being, I'm going to continue to push in the north of Italy, I think. I would like to get Lombardy in part under control. So if we were to do a duchy conquer of the Duchy of Lombardy, this will get us all of this, but it would not get us Luni. That's the only area that it wouldn't get us. And we can see that West Franconia here would join. I mean, they're kind of powerful. That would be a reasonably strong army, but nothing that we can't handle. You know what? We're doing it. That'll be fine. So we're going to raise up our forces somewhere around... I think here would be a slightly less greedy raise. If they've got 50k, we should raise some additional forces of our own, because we're going to want them for sure. So somewhere around 40,000 troops here should be more than sufficient. Okay, do we want to have a crush on this person? It doesn't really matter. I guess it's fine. And we don't need more forces than this. Let's start moving in over this way. Not like we're going to make much progress before the men-at-arms arrive. Actually, the men-at-arms are here pretty much. Let's just have them head in, and we'll continue to raise whatever isn't here. I'm currently suspecting that that's just a knight or two. And let's leave around 15,000 troops for sieging. And these guys are going to head down and fight down here. Beautiful. I want to have a siege leader here, and we'll just continue to raise here. So this is Lombardy's army. Yes, this is not West Franconia's army. So that's fine. I want to head up over this direction. Lombardy's army is running away from us, which is not shocking in the slightest. We are likely to be able to catch them as they try to... Oh, they're not crossing the river. Okay. Well, we have their capital under control now. There's very little they can do about this. We're so close behind them, and honestly, as they move towards West Franconia, this is putting less pressure on our siege. So that's fine. That's going to stack wipe. War's over? War's over. Beautiful. That is absolutely wonderful. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. All of these territories, of course, need to be granted out. We have just made incredibly significant gains in a very short amount of time up here in northern Italy. So that is great. We have a lot of additional areas that we can attack now. Well, 2. We could attack Emilia and Trent. And we probably should. This is a county tier realm. Going after the duchy is not great. What we should probably do here is we should probably create the Duchy of Lombardy or usurp it. Yeah, it's a usurpation. That's fine. And then that would be granted over to this guy, including all of the vassals underneath. And what other duchies do we have over here? We've got Piedmont. We'll create that. That goes to this guy. We'll grant that over. And let's see if he'll convert. 84%? Sure. And then down this direction is Genoa. We can actually create that, which is mildly surprising to me. And we'll grant this guy the title of Duchy of Genoa. Perfect. So that gets this area more under control. Now we've got these two people down over here, which is not ideal. I'm wondering about kingdom titles. Okay, the Kingdom of France is a big boy. No doubt about that. That is all de jure Kingdom of France. I don't suppose there's any claimants. No, there aren't. It's not created. So that is fine. The HRE is very awkward here. There are some de jure lands out over this way, but I'm not too concerned about that. We probably want to press one of these claims. Actually, hang on. This guy has slightly better claims. I think we should do this. This is going to net us a fair number of counties over here. And that's great. We would be very happy about this. And getting our truce with the HRE on cooldown would be phenomenal. He's actually even weaker than West Franconia, which is mildly shocking. But we're going to raise up our forces right around here, and we'll raise some levy troops as well. Levy troops. Hang on. Are we raising men-at-arms? We should be raising both. I think I did raise all. Yeah, I did. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. Okay, so the men-at-arms, we're just waiting for them to show up here. Cool. We're just going to have to do it this way. It's absolutely no problem. They'll show up very shortly. There they are. And that'll be more than enough troops. He is invading up over here. That's fine. Let's station some besieging forces over this way. And that's going to be our trebuchets and a bunch of these levy forces. I'm going to leave like 25k here while these guys head up over this direction. They'll get there in 3 months. That sounds good. We'll put a siege leader in over here. Cool. So we want to have ticking war score on our side. That means we need to have all of this occupied, and we'll have to head up over this way. In fact, we may want to just siege here since we're passing through it anyway, and it looks like a very quick siege to me. So that should be reasonably fine. Yeah, that's a pretty quick siege. No doubt about that. So we're just passing through over here. We're going to fight the HRE's armies, and they should all group together, and we should easily win that battle. We're going to head up over here, I guess. Yeah, they're trying to pile in here, and it's not going well for them. This unit is trying to run away. Hilarious. Okay, easy victory there, and we're going to head down this direction. Duchess Eudosa of Holland. Okay. She might join, but she probably won't. These guys are just kind of running around over here. They don't know what they're doing. They really don't know what they're doing. So they're just kind of running around in circles. We catch them, no problem. And that is 52% war score. At this point, I'd kind of like to head down over here. This is a low-level castle, and we'll slow siege this, at least until such a time as we see their army. Okay, there they are. They are almost certainly coming at our siege force. I want to go handle that. I'm going to abandon this slow siege. We're not very invested in it. It's fine. Yeah. See, this is what I expected. Their army hiding up in this fog. They're going to be coming at our siege force here and looking to fight it. But we finished up this siege right before they arrived. So our siege force is going to hold them here. Okay, we came of age. We became a thrifty clerk. That seems fine. And we want to end our regency. That's great. We'll do exactly that. We can choose a lifestyle focus here. We could go for stewardship. I feel like we probably do not need it. So I'm going to go over into learning instead. We're going to go for scholarship focus here for additional tech. So we're obviously losing this battle. This isn't the point. We want to lose the battle here. Well, we were always going to lose this battle. We just wanted to hold them here until our main troops arrived. So now what I want to do is I want to retreat out this way. We held them long enough. We're not going to get stack wiped. And our main forces arrive now. This is going to be a very bad situation for them here. Cool. So we win that battle, and we're just going to head over this way. We're at 72% war score right now. Yeah, retreating that was only worth 3% war score for them, so that's really not too bad. Now, we're not currently married, and we probably should find a spouse. Can we have multiple spouses? I don't think so. So we're going to need to find a high stewardship spouse, and this guy will do. Okay. Excellent. So I want him to, of course, be managing our domain. Wait a sec. Oh, it did auto-select matrilineal. Good. Okay. For a second there, I was panicking. I was like, do we have to divorce this guy? But no, we don't. It is matrilineal. We're all good. So I want to get this caravanserai upgrading in all of these locations. Perfect. And for now, I'm not going to focus too much on spending the rest of our gold because we need to wrap up this war. We're at 72% war score right now, and I would like to catch these guys if we can. They're heading out over this way. I'm going to cut them off over here. We want to continue to attack Auvergne. We're at 76 war score right now. They're grouping up over this way. Okay. I'm not sure if we care about that. We're 84 right now. Okay. They're trying to siege this area back. Let's head over there. They're going to succeed in that, but that's okay. We have this under control, and there's more things to go after over here. So this is fine. We would rather be over on this side. Perfect. So at this point, we want to come fight them. We no longer have a court poet. Okay, sure. What is this faction? Independence? Uh-huh. That's interesting. He's unmarried right now. We have our player heir and half-sister here. We could do this if he would be willing to accept a matrilineal marriage, which he wouldn't, naturally. So what else do we have available? Not much, because our previous ruler died so young. We're currently pregnant, so I think we're just going to wrap up this war and see what happens. We just discovered urbanization, which was expected. We're at 91 war score at this time. Are we capped in battles? No, we're not. Okay. I don't care about the learning lifestyle experience right now. This is fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. So we are just sieging out over this way, and we're at 99. Now we're at 100 war score. Let's enforce those demands and disband our troops. Okay. So that got us that whole duchy. Beautiful. That's really great. We've carved a lot into Europe at this point. We made a lot of progress over here, actually. Like, a whole lot of progress. So that's wonderful. We are going to have to deal with this faction. That is going to be a next episode sort of thing. And I'm not sure if we'll crush them or if we'll find some sort of a arrangement to make with them. We'll see. For the time being, of course, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we might be targeting West Franconia pretty soon. This is a duchy tier realm? Okay, that's kind of wild. This is a duchy tier realm. Okay, whatever. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kintogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.